Hey, welcome to People Think About It. This is a show that will make you laugh, smile, and sometimes even cry. I'd like to welcome you to listening into our show, People Think About It. I'm your host for today. I'm Lamar. We're just reaching out to you today to let you know that, we really appreciate you guys as listeners. And follow us on peoplethinkaboutit.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're just trying to reach out and touch the public and talk about different issues, worldly issues, love issues, male issues, female issues. We just want to reach out, and we're out there actually searching for guests as well. So if you want to be on our show, go to our website at www.peoplethinkaboutit.com and hit on the toolbar and fill out the little questionnaire to come on the show as a guest. We really appreciate that. We just want to touch on different subjects that people have interest in, or get different information for them out there. We dealt with our episodes on child support. We had some very good episodes. We had some very entertaining guests. We dealt with subjects like child support from both eyes. The child support talking about mothers paying child support as well as fathers paying child support. We also touched on, hey, who should get the money, the baby or the mama, which was a really touchy situation, and that was a good episode. We also went in from that to the court system and how the court system works with you or works against you using child support. And we also touched on a very touchy subject. We had a couple of guys in, was like a round table on how it affected them, how it changed their life. And then our round table was really great. It was about who supporting the supporter, meaning that when you're going through these life child support situations, whether you man or woman, who's there to support you in your trials and tribulations of what you're going through. So these are the kind of things we touch on, and we have sometimes we have legal advice. We have legal people that gives us the legal advice of how you should handle certain situations, not to tell you what to do, but just to give you some insight of what to do, which is really great. But most of all, like I say, just follow us on peoplethinkaboutit.com. Check out our website. You can also donate to the website. You can support any of the supporters. We'll send you a t-shirt for supporting. If you support like $20 or more, we'll send you out a t-shirt, a People Think About It t-shirt. And that would be greatly appreciated to keep this show going. I also have my wife here, Dorchelle Clark. She helps out. She is the producer of the show. And I just want her to touch a little bit about what her view and vision is for this show.
Well, I want it to be very transparent. We always talk and we want to say the right things, and we don't want to hurt people's feelings and step on toes. But I think this particular outlet will help you to be as transparent. There's no judgment. Your opinion is your opinion. No one's going to leave angry or bitter because of what you said. I think that this is a great platform for when you're just driving home in the afternoon and you're like, you have things on your mind that you want to talk about.
And that's great that you touched on that, because I want to touch on that as well. We on our shows are pre-recorded where you can listen to us every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Every Wednesday at 8 o'clock we have a new episode, a new subject matter, and we just want you guys just to tune in and keep us in touch. Like I said, they're very important. You can reach out to us any way possible on peoplethinkaboutit.com and let us know how you like the show, what you like, what you dislike, and we're going to just try to improve the show every day.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And I'm so excited about this show, and I hope our guests are excited. We had a great roundtable last week, and the guys talked about how much they needed support when it came to child support, because the women, we always have our support system. and with our child and our family. But sometimes the men don't have support. I remember going through my situation, and a lady stopped me and gave me some pointers into how to get help as far as how I was feeling mentally and physically. And so a lot of times people don't think men have feelings. People don't think men go through things. And a lot of one of the things that one of the men spoke on is that he was eating beans because he couldn't afford food. And he was struggling.
And he didn't meet his. He knew that he had a child, but he actually didn't meet the child until he was 20. The child was 21 years old. The young man was 21 years old and came and knocked on his door. And he said that destroyed him mentally because it made him feel less than a father. He wanted to be a part of this child's life, and unfortunately, there was his situation. He couldn't, or the young lady wouldn't allow him to be a part of this child's life. And then when this young man got to 21 years old, he decided, hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to spend some time with my father. So that was very interesting and exciting, and, just knowing how the impact it has on men. Because one of the biggest things that I wanted to touch on, and the reason I touched on this whole child support situation in the court system and how the court system handles child support, because a lot of times it's almost like you take one bad apple and they think all the apples are bad. And sometimes it's more done out of being vicious and angry and pissed off and mad. And we kind of look down on the men that's out here that's doing the right thing, because let's face it, there are men out here that's doing the right thing. There's men out here that's raising their children. There's men out here that's being good husbands and good boyfriends and good mates when it comes to their children. So I just wanted to really touch on this to get the audience and the people that's listening to understand that, all guys aren't bad, even if they can't, pay at the time. Because I think child support is way beyond just money. I think that child needs mental stability. I think the child needs love. The child needs nurturing. And I think that has to come from both parents. And like I said, the downside to it is that the child get caught in the middle of the chaos, and it's not fair to that child. It's not fair to that mother or that father. And that's one of the real strong points I wanted to get across when it comes to the child support situation. Not to not to make anyone feel like they're wrong, and not feel that they're making bad decisions, but to find and seek help for people that's looking for it. So, that was one of the reasons we really touched on this child support situation.
But I think the best part about it is that the show about the guy who met his son when he was 21, there's a backstory. So, tune in and find out why that happened, because we can sit here and give you bits and pieces of it, but there was a reason why it took him he was 21 to see his son. So check out the backstory, because a lot of times we as women, we want certain things at certain times. And if we don't get it, sometimes we, or anybody can act a certain kind of way. So just, when you tune in, listen to his story. And it was a good story. It was a great round table. Yeah.
And like I said, most of the episodes that we had were very interesting, and they were great stories. I really enjoyed child support from both eyes, because those who tuned in and listened to it, or those who listened to it, they was really like, hey, I didn't know women paid child support. You would be surprised at how many people don't realize how many women pay child support. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to quote, but it was something like 39 or 40% of women pay child support. So it is women out here that's paying child support, and women out here that's trying to do the right thing, just like men are trying to do the right thing. And it's all about the child, really. When it boils down to it, is that how do you make that child life productive? And it's surprising that you wouldn't even realize how emotionally it affects the child as well as the parent. A parent that can't see their child, or a child that can't see their parents, is really devastating.
Yeah, but also the kids are looking at you, whether you're together or not. And when they see you being strong and you being what you supposed doing what you were supposed to do, they grow up to be self-sufficient. They grow up to be entrepreneurs. They grow up to handle their business because they saw the parents, whether it was the mother or the father, handling their business. So just because you're not in the home with them, don't think they're not paying attention. So I mean, there's so many dynamics to being in separate households, and like you said earlier, loving and caring. You know what the kids need is loving and a caring environment, but they also need to see a strong person. They also need somebody that they see get up every day and do it.
Yeah. So like I said, listen to us on peoplethinkaboutit.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Soon we're going to be up on YouTube, and we will have a YouTube channel, so soon you'll be able to follow us and see the visual and see some of the guests that's in the house. And like I said, if you want to be a guest and you want to talk about a certain subject, just reach out to us. Go to peoplethinkaboutit.com, which is our website. Hit on the toolbar and it'll come down, and you hit on guest requests. You can also tag and look at any episode or listen to any episode that you might have missed out on, and just help us out, keep this show going. And we're going to get more and more interesting down the road. We're going to come out with more information. We're going to try to have more popular guests on here because we know that's what you guys like. So just listen to us at peoplethinkaboutit.com, and hope that you have a great day. And just keep on listening to People Think About It. And remember, this is the show that will make you laugh, smile, sometimes even cry. We want to thank you for listening to People Think About It.